नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम व अला आलिहि व अस्हाबिहि व बाद फ़अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली रब्बना ज़िदना इल्मा आमीन या रब्बल आलमीन। Today we are going to start our family 10. We did family 8 in our last session. So let's continue with the recap of family 8 and we will start with family 10 after that. So we learned about family 8 and family 10 that they both start with the with fi'l mudari ya with the fatha, and they have the extra letters ta in both of their fi'l madi and fi'l mudare. You can see here the extra letter that family 10 has is the seen here. So iqtaraba and istaghfara. The root letters are here in the end. The ghafara is the addition, or this is the part of the family 10, and the rest of the letters are root letters like ghafara here. Family 8, here you can see the family components are the alif or the hamza or ta, and the rest of the letters are root letters. We did the implications for these two families. We learned that family 8 is it has been applied to oneself, and it has a greater intensity according to its fi'l. Family 10 bab is if'al. It is when someone wants to ask something or want something or looking for something or trying for something, and there are more implications for this family, and inshallah we will soon learn about them as well. So for now, mostly when someone want to ask something or want something, we use this family, or this family is used for this purpose. Istaghfara yastaghfiru istighfaran fahuwa mustaghfiru. So here you can say that this is used mostly for when someone is asking for something. And notice that the istaghfara family will always have ist or yes in the fi'l, regardless of what root letters are used in this family. You will always see an ist and yes in the beginning of these words. This is why this istaghfara family, the family 10, is so easily distinguishable from all other families, because you always see in the starting and ist in the past tense, and yes, yes in the present tense. Family 8, we learned that it's Iktaraba family. The masdar you can see is from Iktaraban, and Iftial is come from the masdar. Iktaraba yaktaribu iktaraban fahuwa muktaribun. Ukturiba yuktarabu iktaraban fahuwa muktarabun. Alamru minhu iktarib والنهي عنه لا تقترب والظرف منه مقترب. So here, as always, the same file will have a kasra on the second root letter, the ain kalima, and here the ain kalima will have a fatha for isim maf'ul. Then we did the examples for the Iktaraba family, and we pointed out that what are these words and what are their root letters. Then we did the examples from Quran. And I hope that you will be doing the Sarf Saghir and Sarf Kabir charts for all these words that I did. I gave you for practice. Then there were some rules regarding family 8, and inshallah you can go through the previous lecture to revise all these rules for family 8, and then we learned how to differentiate between family 7 and family 8 words. That family 7 words, the root letters are always in the end, and the words will start with alif and noon. And for family 8, there is a break in the chain of the root letters, and there is a additional ta of the family 8. That is the marker for family 8, you can say. So let's start with Bab Istif'al, and as I mentioned, it is very easily distinguishable from other families because it is always starting. The Fale Madi starts with Ist, and the Fale Mudari start with Ya, Sin, and Ta. So here, Istaghfara, Yastaghfiru, this is the Sarf Saghir chart for باب استفعال family 10. استغفر يستغفر استغفارا فهو مستغفر. استغفر يستغفر استغفارا فهو مستغفر. الأمر منه استغفر. As you know that the element will always have a sukun on the last letter. والنهي عنه لا تستغفر, the same rule, but the additional ta or the ta remains for فعل مضارع أنت form. وظرف منه مستغفر, it is اسم ظرف and which resembles اسم مفعول because both will have a fatwa on the ain kalima. So this is the saf saghir for family 10, and mostly it is used for asking something or when someone is trying to do something. Istaghfara, he asked for forgiveness. Yastaghfiru, fa'il mudari, he asked for or he is asking for forgiveness. Istighfaran is the masdar to ask for forgiveness. Fahuwa mustaghfirun is in file, the one who is asking for forgiveness. Just remember this kasra on the ain kalima. It is very important to differentiate between ism file and ism maf'ul with this kasra and fatha. Al-amru minu istaghfir. Ustughfira, this is al-fa'il madi mabni lil majhul. He was asked for forgiveness, the one who is being asked for forgiveness. Yustaghfiru, he is asked for forgiveness. Istighfaran, the same as the to ask for forgiveness. Fahuwa mustaghfarun, the one being asked for forgiveness. Al-amru minu istaghfir, ask for forgiveness. This is fa'il amr. La tastaghfir, it is fa'il nahi, don't ask for forgiveness. And mustaghfirun, it is time or place for asking forgiveness. Here are some letters or the words, root letters are given, and the kind of siga, how to differentiate between the sigas, how can we differentiate between the sigas, remembering the Sahih chart. Now, Alhamdulillah, I hope that you must be familiar with the Sahih chart of all the families that we did Salasi Mazid Fi, that what are the Mazid letters, all the families, those are the markers. For Allama, there is a Shadda, for Jahada, there is and alif, and here that family 10, we know that all the words with is going to start with ist or the yasin and ta for faili mudari, and the rest of the chart the masdar and faili amr nahi, you need to memorize them. But remember that this family is very easily recognizable because this is starting with ist and yast. So here, there are some examples. Let's do it. Istaghfara, yastaghfiru. The first letter is tastaghfiru. You can see that here, this is resembling the fa'il mudari, and the ta is giving away the anta or anta form. So here to acquire more. Kasara, you can see here the rest of the letters are kasara, the root letters, because these are starting letters are for the family markers. For the family 10, the tas is the faili mudari marker, and the rest of the letters are the jazr or the root letters. So kasara, you know that more kasara. And for Urdu speakers, they know that this kasara means when there is something more. So tastaksiru, tastaksiru is faili mudari anta, to acquire more. Istaghna, you know, reghana, yaghni, and you know that when he is sufficient, and this is used for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and is telling us that it is fa'il madi who are form. The root letters are ghain, noon, and ya. He dispense or free from need, one who doesn't need anything, or one who has sufficient things to provide. Mustakhlisun, the next word is mustakhlisun. The meme is telling us that it must be from ism, and which ism? This, you know that these are the root letters. The last letters are the root letters. So the ain kalima, you can see here the kasra, which is telling us that this is ism file. The fatha would be, if there is a fatha, then we know that this is ism maful. So mustakhlisun is the one who selects. It is ism file, and you need to drop all the extra letters, and you can find out what are the root letters. And here the ghain lam and swat, kha, lam, and swat are the root letters. Astaghfarta. So this is quite interesting word. Here you can see whether you ask for forgiveness. It is telling us that it is a question. This is fairly madi anta, and how do you know that it is fairly madi anta? This is quite confusing for the beginners, but remember that when there is a different format of the word and it is starting with Hamza, this means a questions. This is a questions. Are you or is he? It is telling us that this is a question word. This Hamza is telling us that this word, this verb or fail will be converted into a question. So here, when the two hamzas met, we will drop one hamza like istaghfara. You can see here, how do we get this is astaghfarta. Fale madi istaghfara, you know that the huwa version. And if we do the self kabir chart, istaghfara, istaghfara, istaghfaru, istaghfarat, or here huma istaghfarata, hunna istaghfarna. Anta istaghfarta. Anta istaghfarta. So it was anta istaghfarta. While doing or converting it into question, there were two hamzas, istaghfarta and hamza of the question. The one hamza will be dropped, and this question hamza will remain, and we will get astaghfarta. Alhamdulillah. So this is faili madi anta. Whether you ask for forgiveness, we know that drop all the extra letters, and you will get ghafara, because this is the anta version. The ta is for anta version, and ghafara are root letters. Is you know that this is a marker for family 10. Again, the next letter is astakhlisu. Here, this you can see again, there is quite different istaghfara. It is not istaghfara, it is from the faili mudari. Ana, you can just repeat the chart after me for faili mudari. Saf kabir chart, remember istaghfara, yastaghfiru. So this Dhamma is telling us this must be from the faili mudari. And you know that this Hamza is telling us this is the Ana version. Yastaghfiru, just repeat the self kabir chart. Huwa yastaghfiru, huma yastaghfirani, hunna hum yastaghfiruna, hiya tastaghfiru, huma tastaghfirani, hunna yastaghfirna. أنت تستغفر، أنتما تستغفران، أنتم تستغفرون، أنت تستغفرين، أنتما تستغفران، أنتن تستغفرن. Here you remember the hunna and antunna version yastaghfirna, and antunna will take the ta tastaghfirna. أنا أستغفر, here أنا أستخلص. أنا أستغفر, Ana astakhlisu. So this is resembling the Pele Mudare Ana. Nahnu nastaghfiru. So here again, drop the family markers, the extra letters, and you will get the root letters khalasa. Here you can see the root letters. So this is how you are going to recognize the words for the families. And inshallah, as are done with the Salasi Mazid Fihi, we will be finishing Salasi Mazid Fihi in a couple of lessons. And then we are going to do the examples from the Quran, and we will start doing all the families, and we will start finding out the words from the Musaf. And we will also just apply all the rules to see how we can recognize the words when they are given in the Quran, inshallah. Astakhlisu, Feli Mudari Ana, I will select. Again, there is the next word, Astakbarta. Here again, you can see here, The ta in the end is telling us that this is Fa'il Madi, but Fa'il Madi is starting with the Hamza with the Kasra. So here again there is a quite different format of the word. Again, as I mentioned, that when you see this kind of format, you just notice that this is for the question. Astakbarta means are you arrogant? This will turn it, this fell into a question form. Fa'il Madi anta. Again, you remember istakfara is the Fa'il Madi form huwa. استغفر هما استغفرا هم استغفروا هي استغفرت. The sukun is telling us that it is here version. هما استغفرتا هن استغفرنا. أنت استغفرت. أنت استغفرت. So this Hamza of the istakbarta is dropped, and because the two Hamzas cannot remain together, so we will drop this, and the question mark or the question harf will remain here. Astakbarta. Faili Madi Anta, are you arrogant? So this is some of the words that we did for example or for practice, and inshallah we will do more inshallah in the coming lessons. Examples from the Quran for family 10. Sorry, there is a typo here. For the family, Bab istif'al. Family 10, Bab istif'al. So here you can see Al-Ahqaf. فلما رأوه عارضا مستقبلا. Here you know that it is from isim file mustaqbila. The kasra on the ba or the ain kalima is telling us that it is in isim file. Like istaghfara is mustaghfiratun or mustaghfirun. So here you will know that it is mustaqbilun. Mustaghfirun, mustaghfirani, mustaghfiruna, mustaqbilun, mustaqbilani, mustaqbiluna. So here you can do the Sarkabi to find out the word. Istajaltum. Again, it is the Antum version. The Tum is telling us that it is the Antum version. Istajala, yastajilu, just like that, you will do the Saf Sagir and the Saf Kabir chart. Here you can do, uh, here istajaltum. Istajala, istajala, istajalu, istajalat, istajalata, istajalna, istajalta, istajaltuma, istajaltum. Istajaltum, here the Antum version. Version for the istajala, the Fele Madi. Again, yasta'zinu. Istazana, yasta'zinu. Here, this word from Surah Nur. Here you can see yastazinuhu, yastazinuka. See what is the meaning here? They have asked his permission. His permission to who is telling us. And here you know that it is because of the lam is harf jazm. It is making it majzoom, and we are dropping the noon here. Yastaghfiruna, yastazinuna. Here فعل مضارع هم يستغفرون from يستغفرون. The home version يستأذنون. So nu is dropped because of this lam, because it is harf jazm, and because of that we are going to